Good morning and welcome to today's ride. It's ride number 4 and there's a little bit of fear amongst the riders today. We've got 65 kilometers, but there's 2 monster climbs to come, and the first one happens within 2.5 kilometers of us starting off today. Wish us luck. This first 2.5 kilometers will do as a bit of a warm-up. I'm sat on Roberto's wheel for the minute. He's an ex-professional cyclist, but I doubt I'll be sat on his wheel for long once the climb starts. He's the one on the left, by the way.
Let me find my number point.
I'm just waiting for the climb profile to kick in on my Karoo, but my understanding is that the climb's about 5 kilometers with an average gradient of about 6%. It's going to be tough. Just about a kilometre in now, and it's been pretty tough so far. I haven't seen the gradient go down below 7%. "800 meters to go. I got this." Okay. What do we think of that then, chaps?
What a great start to the day.
There we go, that's the first hill of the day completed. It was tough, but it wasn't impossible, so yeah, onwards and upwards.
Take 2.
You gotta leave that in.
This climb was much nicer than the last big climb we did. That was a lot longer, similar gradient, but we were doing it in 35-degree heat. And today it's only about 25 degrees, but there's a nice cool tailwind blowing us up the hill. So all in all, not a bad climb. Okay, that's us. We've done the descent. We're now all gruppetto, and we're just gonna roll on through the Tuscan countryside because we cross the border back into Tuscany about 10 kilometers back there, and my understanding is it's quite sort of rolling now for a few kilometers, and then we've got another nasty sharp little ramp to do. Oh good.
Here we are in Toronto, the station, railway station, which is more or less the halfway point between Firenze, Florence, and Assisi. And Gino Bartoli, who is one of Italy's most famous cyclists, it was only discovered fairly recently, I'll say within the last 20 years, there or thereabouts, that his practice rides from Florence to Assisi were actually an undercover operation. I think that's kind of maybe overstating it a little bit, but basically he was putting forged documents to help the Jewish community and the persecuted communities, which is what it says on the plaque, to escape. He was transporting these documents coming from the forges in Florence down to Assisi, and the amazing thing is it was only discovered, or he only sort of told people about this literally a few years before he died. Quite staggering. And this is the plaque to him.
Seems like we're on one of these rolling sections now that's just basically climbing for quite a while with a little bit of descent in the middle But mind you, after you've done 4 kilometers at 7%, it's not that much of a problem. I think Roberto's taken pity on us, and the pace has come down to a very easy kind of 25 kilometers an hour now. Probably just as well, because we've got another climb coming up. Time for ice cream.
Ice cream is quite delicious. They should call it gelato. It's a little different than American ice cream.
Yeah, it's not a trip to Italy without an ice cream. Gelati. That's us back on the road after our refreshment stop. And the temperature's warmed up a bit, as you can see. It's beautiful, clear blue skies, and it's about 30 degrees Celsius. I'm almost looking forward to the climb now, to just get it kind of over and done with. Okay, so I'm well into the second climb, about a kilometre in, and it's not too bad at the moment. Gradients about 4 or 5%, and another 2.5 kilometres to the top. I can see the top now, only about another 400 metres to go. Made it. And the good news is that this is the last big climb of this particular tour. Tomorrow's just a rest day, so thank goodness for that. What's up the road, Bob?
Well, we've got a pack of sheepdogs that is threatening us a little bit, so we're holding our own until help arrives.
Yeah, and they're not your normal friendly kind of black and white British sheepdogs. These are semi-wild, huge things that take on wolves. So yeah, we're not brave enough to ride past them. So we're going to wait for Tim to give us a lift.
Have you tried to speak with dogs?
There you go, 4 grown men scared of a couple of dogs. So that's us successfully driven past the dogs. We took great care not to do faster than 25 kilometers an hour, because that would affect our Strava. But yeah, we're now past the dogs, a total distance of maybe 300 meters, and now we're going to cycle again. Well, there we go. That's the last ride of this particular tour here in Italy. 68 kilometers in the bank of fitness, and yeah, quite a tough ride. Just like to say thank you to Tim at Inspired Italy for inviting me, and all the people that came over and joined us for the ride. So yeah, thank you, Tim. Thank you, everyone. If you want to join me on another ride like this, we've got another one happening in September. Just go over to inspireditaly.com for details, and I hope to see you here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.